Namaste children. So far we have learned the meaning of democracy and its features and the arguments against and for for the democracy. Now we have to look into some of the broader meanings of the democracy. When it comes for our mind, when it comes to our mind that democracy is a government where the people participate in the decision making. So when people has to participate in the decision making, it is not possible practically. Why? Because you know that how it will be for countries like India and China. So most of the countries having a different common forms of democratic government that is formed by their representatives. Only the representatives are going to rule the country because it is practically not possible to bring all the people together. And for populous countries like India and China, it is highly impossible. And also, when we bring them together, they will be having different types of opinions. Their ideas will not get matched. So, because of this reason, we have different forms of democracy. We are having democratic government only, but its form will be different. Instead of having the people in decision making directly, we are going to take decisions through the people's representatives, because we are not able to bring all the people physically together, and it is very difficult to take collective decisions. Even if they come also, the citizen, if they come together, their desires or the skill to take part in the government will be different. Someone will be with the idea of capitalism, someone will be interested in what socialism means. They are not able to come to a good decision, a collective decision. That's why. And some will be uneducated and some will be powerful. So these two come out of all these problems. We found a different form of the democracy. So when we are going to make decisions, we have to think that we must ensure equality. Equality is like foundation for democracy. Each and every one in democracy should have equal power, equal right, and everything, whatever possible to get, everything should be equal. It may be education, or it may be power, decision making, whatever it is. You know that because of that, we have confirmed, India has confirmed everyone the voting power. In India, irrespective of their gender, caste, we offer them, after 18 years, we give them the voting power, irrespective of gender, caste, color, religion, whatever. Even rich also having a same single vote, the poorest of the country also having single same value vote. I said that the countries like India is having different form ensure to rule to rule the government. So as I said that it is not highly impossible, so only we are having representatives governments. So as you know that for central government we are going to appoint MPs. Appoint in the select through elections we elect the representatives. For central government we elect members of parliament. For state government we are going to elect MLAs, member of legislative assembly. These representatives are participating in decision making and do good for the people. They are taking collective decisions and we have to respect their opinions as they are elected by the people, and we have to consider it as it is the people's opinion. In a democracy, every citizen must be able to play an equal role in all aspects. It may be in decision making, it may be in any right, it may be in education, it may be any facilities. So everyone should access to all the availabilities, and then only the democracy meaning will be fulfilled. If we consider the basic principles of democracy, that people only should participate in the decision making directly, if we take seriously, it is highly impossible. Why? Because as I said, it is impossible to bring all the people physically in one place. That's why we have different form. Because of that we are electing MPs and MLAs. If we take seriously the basic principles of democracy, we are not able to achieve the democracy's principle, ethics. That's why with some relaxation, that's why with some adjustments, we have to fulfill the ideals or the principles of the democracy. So students, this is what the last part of what is democracy, why democracy lesson. So far we have learned that what is democracy, that democracy is the form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. They are only going to form the government and rulers. That is democracy. And some of the features of the democracies we have learned. For example, rulers are elected by the people and decision will be taken by the elected members itself, and free and fair elections should be conducted, and many more. And we also gone through some of the merits and demerits, like advantages and disadvantages, like for arguments and the arguments against the government. I have already explained in the previous video. So these all, after that we have also come to know that it is not possible to bring democracy as it is, we are not able to bring all the people together and make the democracy, make real democracy. So we have made different forms of the democracy. So go through all these concepts, and some of the examples are given in the textbooks. You also read that, like Syria and Zimbabwe, China, Mexico. You just go through those examples and try to understand the lesson thoroughly. Thank you.